learn how to squat to develop your glutes, but first you need to answer me 4 questions. Do you feel on your quads when you are squatting? You know, the front part of your leg. Or do you want your glutes to work more effectively during the squat? Do you experience lower back pain when squatting, requiring you to use a belt? Do you suffer from knee or hip pain post squat? If you answer yes for any of these questions, this video is for you. My name is Felipe, I am your Brazilian trainer. In this channel, you find only science-based information. Before we start, you need to understand that the squat exercise is a must-do for anyone. Doesn't matter your age. This exercise works your whole body. Involves a lot of muscles on your body, which helps you to lose fat, tone your body, building muscles, and also is a very functional exercise. Because to do anything in life, as jumping, picking something on the ground, standing up, sitting, you need to have strength on your legs. If you want to get older and be functional, you need to learn how to squat properly, not only to develop your glutes, but to be a functional person, not depend on others to do your basic things. To start off, I want you to show a few ways that people do the exercise wrong. I select the 5 most common mistakes that they do when they try to perform the squat that make them develop injuries instead of to develop muscles in the body. Let's take a look on the first one. What's wrong here? I am shifting my hip back. This is not a Romanian deadlift exercise, which you have to shift, drive your hip out the way back. For the squat, this is wrong. And you put a lot of strength to your lower back when you do this movement. That's why many people, they have a lot of lower back pain because they squat shifting, driving the butt all the way to the back. So if you do that way, now you know that's wrong. Let's see the second most common wrong way. Okay, in this example right here, what I do, it's the opposite of the other one. I shift my weight forward, toward to my knees. Take a look again. What happens when you shift your weight toward to your knees without using your glutes, your butt? Your kneecap is under a lot of strain. That's why many of you have knee pain when you do a squat, because you're not engaging, not activate your butt. And also your lower back, you're not activating to keep your body stabilized. So when you do that, you shift the weight out toward to your knees, it makes you on a very dangerous position that you will first develop pain and later on you will develop injury on your knees. Let's take a look on the third one. Knee cave in. This one happens a lot when your knee must drive out toward to your toes. When your knee caves in, your glutes are not working. What's the problem? Your glutes are not working. So when you also are hurting your knees and your hip, the knee cave in causes you a lot of pain on your hip joint and also on your knee joint because your glutes are not working to drive your knees out. This is a very common mistake, and this prevents you to engage, to activate your glutes. Let's take a look on the fourth one. This one collapsing my body. Your back, your whole spine must be aligned. When you collapse, you bend, you crunch in your back like that, your discs are not in a very bad position. Think about this. Your disc is supposed to be like this, okay? But you're putting more pressure toward to one side of the discs because you bend in your spine. And think about that, you now have weight toward to your back with the bar. You will degenerate, you put a lot of strain, a lot of lower toward to only one side of your disc. This is a very, very dangerous mistake. You can't collapse in any part of the exercise when you're squatting. Otherwise, you can really get serious injuries. Let's take a look on the last one. This one is the less dangerous compared to the others. It's the short amplitude. So what's the problem here? Your muscles, to work more effectively, you need to have amplitude. What is that? You need to go as low as possible. That way, you're not getting the most of the exercise. At least you're not getting injured by doing that, but you're not developing your glutes. That's why the goal of this video is fix all these mistakes to help you to feel and to engage your glutes during the exercise, and more than that, to do not develop any type of injury. So now that you learned the most common mistakes, you are ready to learn the tutorial to squat properly, to develop your glutes, to save your back, your lower back, your knees, your hip, anything. If you're still watching this video, do me a favor, subscribe on my channel and like this video to help my channel to grow. Here it's only science-based information for you. As I mentioned before, I have a degree in physical education. Everything that you see on my channel here, it's science-based only. Let's get started with the mini tutorial to squat properly, to develop your butt and prevent you to develop injuries. Okay, so first you need to understand how to activate, how to work on your glutes before you start. Put your hands on your butt and I want you to move your kneecap out without moving your feet. So take a look on my kneecap. Hand on your butt, move your kneecap out without moving your feet. When you do this movement we call external rotation of the hip, your glutes will activate. So hands on your butt, you must feel your butt when you turn your kneecap out. That's your first goal, feel your butt. Hands down and play with that. Rotate your kneecap in, kneecap out, but don't move your butt like this. It's on your kneecap, okay? That's the first step. You need to learn how to activate, how to feel your glutes. Now, how about the distance of your legs? We're gonna start with the shoulders width apart. This is a good start point, okay? It can vary for each person, but in general rules, most of the people about the shoulder width, it's a good start point, okay? So, how about your toes? You will point them slightly out, a little bit, enough to align to your kneecap, okay? So don't keep your feet straight because otherwise you're gonna put a lot of strain toward to your knees and then you're gonna make you to shift your body forward, cave your knees in, so it's not good for you. Just slide open your toes like this and keep your kneecap out. So you see everything is connected. You're gonna align your kneecap to your toes. When you do that, you're already engaged, activating your butt, and also you are sustaining your feet. Many of you have your feet flat, your foot kinda don't have this curve over here. So you need to sustain the curve by engaging your feet muscles to have this arch here. So when you engage your glutes is the one that will help you to keep the curve on your feet. Okay, toes slide out, engage your feet as you want to grab something on the ground. That's why it's important for you to use barefoot shoes when you are squatting, okay? And kneecap out, glutes engage. So this is the start point for you to already start to feeling activate your glutes. Let's see now how low you can go and why you can go that low or not. Okay, so how low you can go? Let's take a look. Can you go all the way down? So, or just here, 9 degrees, only here. Depend of each person. You need to understand what is a neutral spine. What is that? We have some natural curves throughout your spine that we need to keep them, maintain them during the squat. I mean, any exercise. If maybe you go too low, you will have your butt wink, which your pelvis will tilt posterior. Do that. Or if you don't, just do like I showed on the mistake before, like a short movement, you're not gonna activate good your muscle. So you need to find the sweet spot. I want you to film yourself from the side. You already know how to set up your legs, your feet, activate your glutes, you know, maintain the arch on your feet. So I want you to go down and film you from the side. Your limit is where you're not losing your lower back curve. So right here, I still have my lower back curve. If I go lower than that, I will lose my butt. You'll see my pelvis turn in. I lose the curve on my lower back. So this is the limit for me, okay? I need to work on this amplitude. Otherwise, I will put strain toward to my lower back, hip, knees, and I'll get hurt instead to activate work on the glutes. Now you see maybe why you have lower back pain or knee pain or hip pain, because you probably are doing something wrong. So again, you go as low as you can since you maintain your back on a neutral position, okay? How about the movement? I showed you already, you cannot shift your hip back or your knees like this. You need to work with your knees and your hip at the same time. So as your knees are going forward, your butt, it's going down. They work together because look, if I only use my hip, I will do that mistake that you saw it. Or if I only use my knees. Or some people do this, use the hip first and then go with the knees. Or knees first and then hip. So those are wrong. You need to coordinate knees and hip working at the same time. Take a look. Knees going forward and butt going down. Again, knees going forward and butt going down. Let me show you from the front. Remember, the direction of your knees, it's your toes. So don't cave your knee in. You need to do this. Open your hip, engage your butt, kneecap out. As you go down, you're gonna open your hip, drive your knees toward your toes. As you go up, you keep the path. Don't hyperextend your knees, keep them slightly bent, and then you go down again. Knees out, knees out. So only this here is already making you activating your glutes. So many people get this wrong. Squat like that, as you saw already, right? The knee cave in. Remember, turn your kneecap out, put your hand on your butt. You need to feel your muscle engage. And then grab the floor with your feet, like engaging your muscles on your feet. You drive your knees out. So, how to breathe during the squat? Should you exhale on your way down and inhale on your way up, or inhaling down and exhaling up? So, to squat, you will inhale on your way down and exhale on your way up. In this way, you can stabilize better your body, like this. Inhaling going down, exhaling on your way up. Again, inhaling on your way down and exhaling on your way up. Many of you don't have enough strength, don't know how to do a lot of force on your body because you don't know how to breathe. You need to breathe strong. Bring as much air as possible. Remember, your muscles need oxygen. If you breathe stronger, you can produce more strength. And by breathing correct, you can stabilize your body to prevent you to do that mistake, the collapse in the body that I showed you. Many people collapse their body like this. because they don't even know how to breathe. When you breathe correctly, you are decompressing your spine, sustaining your posture, activating your core muscles to stabilize your back, like this. Remember, inhaling on your way down, exhaling on your way up. Some people that work with a lot of weight, they power lifters, maybe you're working for develop your muscles, you're doing like some weeks with, you want to develop more your strength, you're gonna do a different type of breathing. We call Valsalva breathing. So which you will lock your breath and you will squat with your, like this. And then you only exhale when you're up here. But it's a different type of breathing, more advanced one. If you need to fix your technique first, don't worry about that. I'm just telling you that there is another way to breathe when you work a lot of weight, but it's not the case for you yet. But once you learn this technique here, and then you wanna try it out, you can do that, which you will bring air, engage your core by expanding your abs. So you kind of put your hands here because your abs need to expand to stabilize your spine on a very hard way because you work with a lot of weight. You're gonna do this, like brace your core and exhale on your way up. So this is a more advanced type of technique, but general rule for you now, inhaling on your way down, exhaling on your way up. So you already learned a lot of cool things here. Do me a favor, don't forget to hit this like button because you see, this tutorial you're not gonna find easy on the internet. By liking this video, subscribe on my channel, help me a lot to continue to produce science-based exercise to help you on your fitness journey. Look, I have videos on my channel every single day. Every day I post 2 to 3 videos per day in my channel. Take a look, you will find great information. If you ever interested in become my client, subscribe on my website below to put your name on a wait list because right now all the spots are full. But as soon as I will open more spots available, I will be in contact with you. Just go on my website, put your email on my waiting list, and as soon as I open more spots, I'll contact you, okay? Thank you so much. God bless you. If you have any questions, please let me know on the comments because the squat exercise is a very complex exercise. I could be talking like 1 hour only about the squat. Those, it's just like general rules for you to start to improve your squat exercise. We have some squat variations, sumo squat, we have other types of it, but this one is the basic one. By learning this one, you will be ready to try other types of squats. Make sure you first learn the right technique and then you put intensity. Never put intensity before you learn the right technique, otherwise you will get injured. Remember that your body takes so much time to develop an injury. It doesn't happen like once. It's rare the case that it happens. Most of the times it will take about 5, 10, 15, 20 years to develop an injury on your body. Most on your spine because the discs, they are very strong. You might feel first hip and knee and just a little pain on your lower back, but to really develop an injury it can take years, but you will if you do not fix your technique. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you guys on the next video.